Sometime last year, I do one video where I talk say, Emir Sanusi talk say, if this particular activism thing, they should not be comparing the two of them. That if you talk say Igbo man like money, that they should go and check what Nnamdi Kanu have refused to collect from the government of the day. I talk this thing. Most of the Yoruba people came to my comment section, insulted the living daylight out of me. They were saying that I am lying, that what I said is not true, that I should provide evidence where Emir Sanusi said it. Some people even went to fish out the information and gave them on the comment section that he is actually right. What I was saying then, I was right. I want to tell you people, the Yoruba people that feel like I was actually with hurting you people that time that I spoke about Sunday Igboho. Comparing Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu na big insult to Nnamdi Kanu. Make una know this one. There is no way you will compare the two people. It is not true. Nnamdi Kanu is an activist to the core, and he wants freedom for his people. Not one person that came and collect 50 million. Shebi dem talk say this man collect 50 million that time. Una say I dey lie. That I should go and bring proof. They offered Nnamdi Kanu even oil well, he no gree collect. Now be that life imprisonment wey dem give am so, wey dem send am go Sokoto. Why they no send Sunday Igboho go Sokoto? Shebi don go negotiate with them finish. Now he don go join APC. All of una dey there quiet, una no gree talk. Make thunder no fire some people for this country because una no like truth for this country. And now why this country no dey work be that? Anytime person come out talk truth, una go begin dey look for way to tell am say make him show proof. Which stupid proof una dey look for? The proof don show himself. Now Shebi don go join APC. Shebi has joined to go do. Now he has gone to join APC. All of you are quiet. All of you that said that I was been chanting the man that time. What happened now? All of you kept quiet. What Emir Sanusi said that time, what is it now? Is it not happening? Let me tell you something. The Yoruba people are part of the problem of this country. And some people, let me just tell you the truth. The Igbo people look at you people like betrayers. Yes, that is just the truth. The Igbo sees a typical Yoruba man as a betrayer. Even the Hausas that you are practicing Islam with together, they don't trust you people. They don't trust you people. I just they tell you the truth, whether you like it or leave it. They don't trust you people. And that is why if problems start today in the northern part of Nigeria, the Yoruba Muslim are still not safe. Go and do your research. The Kanu riot, Alpha. Go and check if I'm lying. So they don't trust you people. You people are two-sided. Yes, two-sided sword. That's how you people are. Shebi has gone to join them now. They said if you cannot beat them, join them. Of course, he has gone to join them to collect his own share. Hausa man will say, Yaje Karba Kasoshi. He just gone to collect his own share. Let me tell you the truth. The Yoruba people are not helping us in this country. At some point, you people are intellectually sound, but you don't stand for truth. You people are too afraid to say the truth, and that is one of the biggest problems you have as Yoruba people. It's not because you people are not aware of what to do or something, but people are really afraid. Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho, comparing them is an insult. Just say, let me tell you the truth. This one don't go join APC now. Shebi Nnamdi Kanu is behind bars for fighting for his people. People know, just say the little I know. Thank you.
If you know me, you will know I don't believe in this superstition ideology. I want to give my pikin divine so that the name go make am successful. No. When the Christian Bible talks a good name is greater than riches, it wasn't talking about you bearing the name angel, divine, Gabriel, or Peter. No. It was talking about you having a good character and a good name. You don't understand. That's why I don't believe in the theory that people say that your name follows you. Because your name sounds like this, that's why you are behaving like this. No. If you decide to be who you are, or whatever character you are exhibiting, it's not because of your name. However, if they give you a name according to your character, it means that truly your name is following you. And that is the name Yariba. The word Yariba, which is today coined or has been adulterated to Yoruba, is the word called cunning, craftiness, crook, a chameleon, a two-faced person. That is what the word Yariba means. And it is the Fulani that gave the Yorubas this name, Yariba. So sometimes you can be given a name that suits your character and your nature. But you see, when you give birth to a child and give it the name Babatunde, you are looking at it as say, my father don't come back again. But that doesn't mean it's true, because it does not always sound true. It is when the child has a character at the end of the day that looks like the old man that has gone. You now started calling him Babatunde, then he might actually suit his character and the person he is. That is what we are talking about. Not when you give it from the childhood and maybe when the child started growing, he has a different character, because character is made out of environment. It is what we pick along the road that becomes character. Yes, that is how it works. A child that is a Nigerian born in Jamaica are likely to be smoking weed, having dreadlock because of the environment where he is. Why a Jamaican, even an American born in Nigeria, is likely to be eating amala or being in Lagos and be shouting like Agboru? Because of the environment where he is. It becomes character. Character is made by environment. So the environment with the Fulanis find the Yarabas shows their betrayal, and they call them the word Yareba, which is truly who they are, because this is character now we are talking about. You hear what that guy is saying? That is an insult to compare Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to Igboho. You know, they will come and tell you, Igbo people love money. No. Igbo, yes, we want money because we want a good life. Money answereth all things. Money solves all problems. But when people start saying that we are desperate of money, it is a pure lie. Kanu is a proof that not every man is buyable. Go and check the thing the man rejected, just to make sure that his own ambition is being fulfilled. But the betrayer man has walked away and he has joined politics. No wonder BB say if he wake up in the morning, yes, say Yoruba drumming drums of war, he will go back to sleep because they are not serious. This is what we are talking about. You must be able to respect this opinion. Look at this video.
Looking for nepotism, you don't need to go far. This government, APC government, starting from Buhari, they are full of that. Nepo na their name. In Nigeria today, our president is Yoruba. Our Chief Justice of the Federation is Yoruba. EFCC chairman is Yoruba. DSS is Yoruba. Attorney General of the Federation is Yoruba. Chief of Army Staff is Yoruba. Even the people that handles our account, Kadoso, is Yoruba. Even FRS is Yoruba. Even INEC is Yoruba. You know their agenda is to save, to keep themselves safe in power by their tribesmen. Nothing else. Look at IGP. IGP, we have Frank Uba there. Frank Uba is 52 years old. He's a super cop. He's a DIG. What is wrong with you saying, Frank Uba, go? You are now our new IGP. But no, he went back to his state in Lagos to pick IGP. And you will sit down there and say opposition are not trying. How can opposition try? When now all your tribesmen, now them they power, now them they control things. This is nepotism. You city boy, you are in Imo, jumping up and down like a burger. But you forget that even your brothers in positions, they don't put them there. Continue to jump like frog. Anyway, government of nepotism think we have what they call federal character. Apply it. No be only your tribesmen good position fit.
Isaac Fayoshe is telling you how Yoruba nepotism is eating up Nigeria. None of them will be able to speak. None of them, but they will easily point finger to the Ndiwo. If not be Harry in Twitter 2024, 2025, that has started posting, showing receipts evidences of how Yoruba are more ritualistic than the Igbos they paint. Because Igbo does not do ritual as much as you think. It is home video that make you believe that Igbos are ritualists. Because we understand that whatever you hear over and over becomes what you believe. Faith comes by hearing and hearing. Yes, 90% of you that called Igbo this and that, I have not seen any Igbo man killing anybody and doing or vomiting money. But because you have been watching home video, it looks like what you have been hearing is real. And some of you come and argue, this thing we are watching is real. I've said it time without numbers that no matter who you are, this is not about tribe. No matter the religion you practice, Islam, Christian, paganism, no matter who you are, pastor, ritual, spiritual money, spiritual cannot give you money. So as spiritual cannot give you electricity, cannot give you money. These things are 100% physical. If you refuse to work, you will not make money. In fact, a thief is better than you that is doing jazz. That's why in Igbo I say, the skill you learn is greater than the jazz you do. The skill. If Mercy train well and you do jazz, you cannot play rich Mercy. No spiritual power will make you have to play Mercy. You don't understand. They say, those things that you see the Dibias or the Babalawo do is amansi. It's make believe. The more you look, the less you see. They don't have any spiritual power. And that's why, like Akwoko, we are arrested and he has not been able to do anything. But where am I going to? I'm trying to prove to you that Ndi Igbo are more better in terms of discipline than the so-called Yaribas. You hear what that guy is saying? However, there's something I want to point out. There's something I want to point out. This is not to my Igbo brothers. Because we in the Igbo, we are too stubborn. We know they listen. And that is why Kanu might actually have learned this, but did not listen. I said in my video, I've been looking for that video before making this video. I've said in my video that if I am Kanu, I would have gotten Biafra. Just as Sunday Igboho has joined politics, I would have gotten Biafra. And when I say this, they say Nigerian politics is being rigged. Nobody will allow him. They will spoil the name of Mazin America. I said Kanu should not be a politician, but Kanu should make politicians. Exactly. There's what they call godfatherism in Nigerian politics. There's what they call kingmakers in Nigerian system. Kanu has more than 10 to 15 million followers, directly or indirectly. We're not talking on social media followership. Both home and abroad. Kanu has more than 10 million Igbo youth following him, home and abroad. Kanu at home should have more than 100,000 physical people who are legitimate, educated, and can play the politics of the day and get what they wanted as Biafra nation. So Kanu as a kingmaker could come to the social media and be telling Nigerians, we want Biafra, give us referendum. Why him, with his sponsors in abroad, will be strategically positioning some of his boys to win election, to win State House of Assembly, to win National Assembly, to win Senate, to win even a local government chairman, to even become governor. Why? Because the IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, has the potentiality to vote anybody they want to vote to in any of the 5 eastern states. After all, they have been able to prove and push the people to obey sit at home for 5 years for the southeastern states. So why can't they pull people together to vote for who they wanted to vote for? If not by force, they get them. If not population, they get them. If all IPOB pull out their card now, they will vote the person they want. That is it. Then when you vote the person will be in the the people will be in the National Assembly demanding and proposing for referendum, demanding and proposing for Biafra state. The way Nigeria is still today, it would have been easier for them to get it once and for all. Because you can eat the main thing from inside, not from outside. Because from outside, we are seen as a rebel, even in international scene. That is it. This is what I was trying to say. Yes, I know if Sunday will join APC, you own a different issue and sell out to them, be saboteur. Of course. We understand they won't follow share the national cake. But I'm telling you about how Kanu would have played the politics. Not him, But he will be outside still doing I no go gree, I no go gree. Meanwhile, his boys are in the National Assembly. Now that even when they arrested him, he's supposed to be the one speaking for him politically, doing walkout and protest politicians. They would have been able to vote out all these Okalo, them that are in the house today, because they have the power to make sure that those people will not win their senatorial seat in whatever they're coming from. Now the person where they want to go win. And the intention will be to go here and represent the people. And you tell me if they reach there, Nigerian position will corrupt them. Yes. If you strategically plan it, just as Tinubu planned to become president, even though a rigging over the years, more than 16 years, he has been planning it. He has been planning it to be a president. He even put Buhari wasted another 8 years just for his own turn to reach. He reached in turn, he beat his hand, he say, Emeloko is my turn. You can plan it strategically from before 2015 that Buhari entered power. He would have been able to be staging this 2015 election. Some people will enter, some people will betray you. 2019, you repeat it again. By 2023, you have gotten the exact numbers of people, both the ones that are already there, see your boss loyal to you. You strategically hit them. And even as it's happening now that America is behind Nigeria, you would have gotten it easier. This is what we are talking about. There is a way you can get it without shooting gun, and it will be legal politically. Because after God, na government. After God, na government. If Nigeria divide today because America, is because it's a government, not because you are agitated, not because you are protesting. Because American government has a way they will play international politics and use by force to get it. But you, if you are doing it inside Nigeria, they'll be killing us. This is what I have been saying before. Anyway, it's left for you people to understand me, or some people will still come and say, see, you don't know what you're talking about. Because you will not listen and think. It is only a fool that keep the same thing. 50 years you have not gotten result, you still keep doing it with hope you get result. No, this is not tolerance. This is being foolish. Say consistent. No, this is not about consistent. This is being foolish. At point in time, your consistency is that you change the dynamics of being consistent. Yes, you want Biafra, but you change the modus operandi, you change the method of getting the Biafra. By now, you have done rebel, you have done agitation, you have done sit at home is not working. You go through politics. Strategize. Put men that will speak for you. We are looking for a normal state today. Not because now today they begin asking, but because today now we have somebody who is proposing as using the political means, using the law of Nigeria to propose for the state. The same thing I'm talking about, having seaport open in Nigeria. As far as we are still in Nigeria, you don't have anybody that will make you have a seaport. You don't, because none of our politicians are bargaining for it. But if we have a politician who will go to the National Assembly, write it as a proposal, let it be his own project, federal constituency project, that senator, a House of Rep, or a governor, let it be, he will push it. The politics will be there. They will delay, but it will come to pass. I'm out of here, John.